All right,
Also,
we are here on the AT at St. John's Ledges. We are going up. It is this guy's birthday right here.
Thank you, thank you.
Only this guy can get me to go up this and down this in the same time.
Cheesecake.
This guy here is prepping with me to go to the White Mountains in a few weeks. So this is good training. And also, this is Jiffy Pop's first time on here.
Yep.
Got a new phone, better camera footage, and a GoPro. So we're gonna have some fun.
Yep,
All right, later.
See ya.
We did the climb. We got a little bit more to go up there to the official view, and then we're gonna go there and then go up Caleb's Peak and then come back down this stuff. Sweating buckets already.
Tennessee, huh?
Looking down the view from St. John's Ledges. All right, we're gonna go up there. Committee chair there, Dave, leading this group, and they're doing some trail work all up and down the trail here. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
On top of Caleb's Peak. Volunteer version of a Ridgerunner, and I was doing that for a couple of years, and through that opportunity, when they needed some extra people to do ridge running on staff over the summer, they asked me to do it. Full-time ridge runners, when they are here during the season, it's about 7 days on and 4 days off. Right now we have 2 full-time summer staff ridge runners, so basically the idea is crisscross up and down the section. It's about 70 miles from the New York line to 41, just south of Great Barrington is our stretch. And so we try and cover that entire area throughout the season, especially when the through hikers are coming through. Let's talk about some of the responsibilities. While you're on the trail, you meet a lot of hikers, you talk to them, you find out some statistical data. Hey, how far are you going? Are you a northbounder? Are you a southbounder? Are you a section hiker? Making the hikers feel welcome, and if there's any questions they have, where's the next water source? So we clean up a lot of fire rings and litter. Also, one of the joys that we have is privy maintenance. So if you are a staff ridge runner, you get a very special wrench that will open a magical box full of poop. And so you have to check those and make sure that the level of what we call the cone, and if I need to explain that, I'm happy to, needs to get knocked down so that it is not going to catch up with anybody who has to go to the bathroom later. So we got to just keep the level of that maintained. And then while we're there, we'll sweep the privy as well. We'll fill up the duff bucket, which a lot of people also tend to throw their trash in there. We have a lot of, you guys will probably notice, are the water bars. These beautiful water bars that our chapter has made. If you don't clear those regularly, what happens is you'll get a buildup of all the dirt and the other organic leaf matter there. And then these things that are supposed to divert water off the trail are suddenly useless because they get all jammed up. So when I come across those, I will use my foot or a stick or whatever I have, if I have a tool, and sweep it clear so that the water can naturally run off the trail as intended. And then of course I like to join in work parties with these guys. Also blowdowns, we cut blowdowns. So I have a big old saw in my bag there. I think probably my favorite thing is the interacting with the hikers and meeting a lot of really cool people. I meet lots of great thru hikers. One of the most fun things, I follow a couple thru hikers every year on YouTube. So it's really, really cool when I get to a campsite and all of a sudden this guy I've been following for 1,500 miles is sitting there and we get to hang out and catch up, and you meet a lot of really interesting people, whether they're thru hikers, section hikers, day hikers. Get lots of exercise, fresh air, bug bites, poison ivy, and if you're lucky you get to see big old rattlesnakes like I did last week.
Where did you see it?
So you know Rogers Ramp, like the West Cornwall Road section where you go up to Pine Swamp Brook Shelter, and you go through the big slice of the rock there, and then there's like a little scramble where you're going up stuff like this for maybe 50 feet.
That's where we saw one.
Yeah, and then right when I got to the top of that, it turns into normal trail here. And so I pulled out my gut hook. I'm like looking to see, my distances, and I just hear this little, something going through the leaves. It wasn't a rattle at all. It was just the sound of the dry leaves. And I saw a little tail, so I was like, oh, probably a garter snake, because I never see rattlesnakes. Only that guy sees rattlesnakes, and I never get to see him. So I stop and I look down and I'm looking for this little yellow stripe, and boom, right there in front of me, about 14 inches off the trail, is a gigantic rattlesnake. And he didn't rattle at me then either. So I don't know, either he thinks I'm a nice guy or he felt safe, but it was a pretty cool encounter, so it finally happened.